In this segment, we will be discussing Champion's process for assessing individuals with special circumstances by using an intake form, the importance of parent-guardian consultations, and the buddy system. The first step in processing individuals with special circumstances is to have the parent or guardian fill out an intake form. An intake form is used to gather information on the individual to determine their needs and to make an assessment. An assessment is just a process used to determine the individual's specific learning strengths and needs. This intake form is a method we have to obtain information about the individual. This form is very important because we ask very specific questions in regard to the individual. In addition to asking about the individual's diagnosis, we ask if the individual is verbal or nonverbal, what language is spoken and understood. We want to know if there are siblings in the home. We also want parent or guardian contact information and an emergency contact name and number. We ask for all lists of medications prescribed by the individual's doctor. We also need to know about other health conditions, dietary restrictions, or allergies. We want to know what the educational and developmental level of the individual is. Getting behavioral information such as problem behaviors, consequences, discipline plans, or reinforcers and reward system is crucial in preparing for the needs of the individual. Knowing what calms the individual is beneficial to prepare for any possible incidents. Other information we seek is whether the child needs assistance with toiletry and if the parent or guardian consents to volunteers assisting the individual. In addition to receiving information from the parent or guardian for the intake form, we have the opportunity to explain the goal of the ministry. A tour of the area is given, and policies and procedures are discussed. This includes security, drop-off and pick-up requirements, and any special circumstances the individual may have. A copy of the intake form is available for your perusal. Parent and guardian consultation. Parent and guardian consultations are very important to be able to gather as much information as possible to make a determination as to the specific needs of the individual. The more information you can gather from the parent or guardian, the more you have to work with. Having constant and consistent communication with the parent or guardian is crucial in order to always get up-to-date information on the individual. Changes in behavior should always be communicated to help you better prepare in directing the individual through transitions and lessons. These changes in behavior can stem from changes to medication to having a bad morning. It is very important that the parent or guardian communicates with you any changes in behavior. You may have to make a mental note to ask them each time how the individual is doing. Helping the parent or guardian get into a routine of communicating with you will help avert possible incidents. If they are not aware or do not communicate any changes and the individual exhibits unusual behavior, make sure you communicate that to the parent or caregiver. Together, you may be able to come up with a plan for the individual. The buddy system. A buddy is a volunteer that is assigned to each individual. Determining the needs of the individual is important in assigning a buddy. The buddy should be able to meet the needs of the individual. For example, if you have an individual that tends to run, then the buddy assigned must be agile. The buddy should be equipped with as much information as possible to help them prepare for any possible incidents. The buddy should remain with the individual throughout the entire time. The buddy should work with the individual in guiding and directing and explaining expectations. The buddy should communicate any changes in the individual's behavior. Thank you for watching this video.